Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys, happy June 23rd, which means today is Jason's birthday. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get into all of it. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also make sure you guys go over and see our birthday post for Jason on Instagram and go wish him a very, very happy birthday. 42, you guys. This is 11 birthdays, 10 moves, 5 babies. I don't know what else we've done. I feel like we've done all kinds of shit. So, my God, it's kind of crazy. But what a special day. I love you guys. Let's jump into Scheana's memoir. And yeah, there's more. Here we go. All right, guys. So it looks like Scheana's memoir came out and people are talking about it because there have been some big takeaways, I guess some salacious revelations. So I'm going to give that to you guys. But I really just want to hear what you guys think and hear if you guys are going to be buying her memoir, My Good Side. But she did clarify her relationship with Eddie Cibrian, and she set the record straight on the drama with him because he was married when she first joined Vanderpump Rules. They used that as a segue. And she responded to the accusations that she knew that he was still married. To be honest with you, I'm not really buying that you would, and I'm not trashing Scheana. I'm not buying that you wouldn't know that he was married, only because it's like, do you have Google? He's famous. I feel like this is kind of like an easy find out, especially when somebody is a public figure. She also talked about her Hollywood sleepover with Ryan Philippe. She was talking about her early LA days, and she revealed that she once had a sleepover at his place, though she did say that we did not hook up. We were just friends. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but that's Reese Witherspoon's baby's father. And she also came out with some juicy Hollywood black book stories. She teased that there's plenty of insider gossip from her pre-Bravo days, talking about some of these jaw-dropping stories from her celebrity packed past. And um, I think that we'll probably get a list of stories when it comes to that, because she does have quite the past. I've listened to her talk about it. She opened up about being targeted not just as a kid, but also later on by what she called the witches of WeHo. And the show, she was labeled a home wrecking whore. That's so bad. And a pick me. So she addressed that. She addressed the cast conflict and the fallout, and she dived into what really happened off camera. Now, Lisa publicly dismissed the memoir as a sell the book ploy for her shading Lisa, and denied that Scheana has any actual real dirt to reveal. But we're going to see what comes out with that. But beyond all of that, she also got pretty personal about her struggle with fertility, pregnancy loss, freezing her eggs, and eventually having her daughter. So I think that this was really just a cathartic memoir it was like an outlet for her to be able to share her stories, which that is what a memoir is. I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm not mad at the fact that she wanted to open up and share all of these stories with everybody. I think that you see sometimes, like, on Instagram, if you ever go to Shenanigans, I saw where some people were just like trashing the hell out of her podcast because she posted a clip and she literally just made it all about her. But I think that she really just wanted to talk about herself. But that is her own. I mean, it's her podcast. She can do that. So I don't know. Here we go. I'm just gonna play a clip.
Saw this TikTok. It asked people to share through their unpopular Bravo opinions in the comments. Here's one about me. Scheana was Miami girl and Vegas girl. Ew!
What? But didn't
Miami girl?
I thought we met Miami girl.
We did.
Okay.
Watch the show, people. Know your history.
No, but
Scheana
people
was not Miami girl.
People do think I'm Vegas girl, but it was someone different that I was talking about, which also aired on the show. He tells Katie they're sitting in the back of the Sir Alley, and he says that he like made out with my friend Kate. She was on first season. She was my choreographer for the Roxy. So I'm like, no, that was Vegas. I saw.
So I think that people always say, well, Scheana doesn't like any other conversation other than talking about herself. Sure. Do I think that she probably loves talking about herself? Yes. I mean, Andy Cohen was the one who said, in order to be great on reality TV, you have to have an element of narcissism. So do I think that that could be true? 1,000,000% it could be true. But also it doesn't, I guess my whole point is like, she's not a standalone in that. But on top of that, Kristen Doute is not happy with Scheana. She called Scheana's remark because Scheana compared Jesse to Jax, and she suggested that Jesse is even worse than Jax Taylor. Like, that is insane. She was pretty pissed off, and she went directly on Threads, calling the comparison absurd. And she also accused Jason Caperna and Scheana, again, of acting two-faced, specifically for how Jason handled Danny Bucco's drinking issues on the show. And Kristen said that she was so embarrassed for Jason in this episode. But after a fan wrote, Jax isn't good TV, he's an abusive monster, and the way that men looking at you, Jason Caperna, try to deflect and act like Danny is the problem is disgusting. That's what Kristen responded by encouraging viewers not to bail on the show. And she said, I totally agree, but do not leave us. My engagement episode is coming up soon. Now, a fan also suggested that the show's ratings dipped because Janet Caperna is a miserable person and miserable to watch. And she said, ratings aren't down, but please don't let her deter you from watching. I love you so much. I guess really at the end of the day, I mean, we have talked about this. It seems like the ratings are taking a turn, not for the better, but for the worse. And I am curious as to what's going on with that. Like, why are the ratings getting so bad? What is happening? Is it, I have a hard time believing that it's Janet Caperna. I truly think that it's a lot of it, I think, has to do with Jax. And I think that what Jax is exemplifying on the show is hitting really close to a lot of the viewers when they're dealing with other people in their lives that could potentially be narcissistic, male chauvinistic men. And I think that's what's going on. But I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And happy birthday, Jason. Love you.